In the past month, I've taught myself how to make stop motion animation videos, how to remix songs from scratch, and also how to throw and sometimes catch a boomerang. But I didn't choose any of those skills. AI did. For the past several months, life has just felt kind of bland. Not bad, not tragic, but every day kind of felt like it was repeating itself and it all just felt routine. I was stuck in the same patterns, I was going through the motions, and I realized something kind of scary. I hadn't learned something new, something completely new, in a really long time. And I missed it. I missed being curious. I missed building things. I missed getting excited about learning. But every time that I tried to pick up something new or something creative, I stopped because either I didn't know where to start, life got in the way, or I just got in my own head overthinking what skill I should pick and if it was even going to be worth it if I wasn't going to be great at it. But I knew that something needed to change. And so I made a rule. I'm not going to give myself any more skills or hobbies. I'm going to let AI decide for me instead. And that's how this series was born. So every week I give AI a set of rules. It has to pick a solo skill. I can't spend more than roughly $30 to start. And I only get around 6 to 10 hours to figure it out. And it has to be, visually or audibly satisfying enough to demonstrate my progress. I call it the AI Made Me Do It series, and honestly, it's some of the most fun I've had in a really long time. The first skill that AI picked for me was stop motion animation. I thought it was going to be a really fun and quirky skill, which it definitely was, but it was also kind of a nightmare at times. And since I was going to be posting my work online, the last thing that I wanted to do was make some kind of haunted flipbook film. So I spent a good chunk of my time learning from other creators, understanding the necessary components of a finished product, and brainstorming some cheesy concepts to film. My very first attempt was objectively not good, and it was filled with a ton of mistakes. Like, my phone kept falling, so the scenes couldn't flow, the lighting was atrocious, and I couldn't stay out of the frame to save my life, and I just had no sense of a background so you could see into my hallway. But I kept practicing and really trying to be patient and enjoy the process, and I could tell that I was getting better in some of my later attempts. But it was still difficult, and for example, somewhere along the journey, I was using dental floss to make a dragon wave, which in hindsight was not as invisible as I was hoping for. But somewhere in the middle of all the chaos and weirdness, I feel like I did find the flow. I built a makeshift background to film with, created model noodle characters for my film, which took way longer than I would like to admit, and finagled with a ton of different lighting setups to make everything look cleaner. And the concept for my last attempt on day 7 was pulled from my first ever stop motion film, which utilized my noodle branded golf ball and a bunch of other various noodles from my pantry. This attempt that I'll show you later wasn't perfect either, but it was mine, and frame by frame, I started to see it come alive, and when it was done, you could even say that I was proud of it. I do have all my earlier attempts on my channel, but here's the final product for my day 7 attempt, and I hope you enjoy it. In case you're wondering, no, I did not have DreamWorks producers in my DMs. I don't know why, but it's their loss. But this series, this whole concept was not about becoming amazing at something in a week. Obviously, I love to see progress. I'm sure that whoever watches these videos would like to see progress as well. But it's really about proving to myself that I can start something even if I feel stuck, that I can build momentum again, that I can get creative again, I can get excited, I can branch out even if I have no idea what I'm doing. So if you ever feel like life's gotten dull, if you feel like it's getting repetitive, whatever you want to call it, I hope this inspires you too, that you don't need a huge plan, you just need a spark. And sometimes that spark can come from something completely random, or it can come from ChatGPT. Since learning stop motion animation, I've also learned sound mixing and how to throw and catch a boomerang. Through both of those, I failed a lot, but I also had a couple of successes. But every one of those have given me, that feeling again, that momentum, that creativity, that excitement that I thought I had lost. Sure, I liked some of those skills more than others, but at least I tried them, and that's honestly the whole point of this. So if you're into learning weird skills, if you're into watching people fail publicly and also celebrating tiny wins, then you're in the right place, because this is AI made me do it, where I learn a new skill every week. It's just me doing my best, learning what I can, learning new things, one awkward rep at a time. If you made it this far, I'm so glad you're here. I hope this series speaks to you or it entertains you if you just want to sit here and watch me fail, because that's fine too. But I'm just getting started. I have a lot more to document in terms of failures and successes. But seriously, thanks everybody for, encouraging me thus far, for keeping me accountable. I have a lot more to show you guys, so I hope you stick around. But until then, I will see you guys soon. Thanks.